With all the news about Nintendo and the NX, and Sony and the PlayStation 4K, Microsoft, who are among the first to float the idea of an iterative console in the first place, can often get lost in the hubbub. But it looks as though they've been silently chipping away at the Xbox behind the scenes, and in the process they may be gearing up to launch something soon too. According to a leak via NeoGAF, it sounds as though Microsoft started mass production of an Xbox One 2, literally translating to Xbox One second generation, back in February of this year. The production capacity was for 400,000 consoles a week, meaning 1.2 million consoles a month. In other words, 3.6 million of these have been manufactured already, and Microsoft could have over 5 million ready to go by the time they presumably announce it at E3. Furthermore, Microsoft is getting set to announce a new controller and other new hardware for the Xbox One at this year's E3, according to sources inside the company, that is. Thurrott is the website reporting these rumors, and the site appears to be pretty confident we're going to see something that will make it easier or more interesting to stream games between the PC and the Xbox One. The rumors seem to be solid on a new standard controller, which won't be all that different looking, but will apparently come in a variety of colors. The website also said that there is supposedly a much larger hardware announcement on the way, but those rumors can't be confirmed just yet. Earlier this week, Nintendo dropped the bomb that their long-awaited new console, the NX, will not be launching this year as has been widely speculated. Instead, Nintendo's now gearing up to launch it in March next year, leaving a full year of absolutely nothing on the Wii U in the process leading up to that launch. When asked about why the launch was pushed back to 2017, Nintendo's president Tatsumi Kimishima explained that the delay was related to software-related reasons. Essentially, Nintendo wanted to make sure that there would be enough compelling games to go along with the NX at launch. That's a very fair reason and what most would have speculated might be the cause. We have no problems with them trying to get this launch just right, especially after how terrible the 3DS and Wii U launches were. We appreciate them taking their time to get all the pieces in place. The NX could very well be Nintendo's last throw of the dice if they are to stay relevant in the console market, and it is the platform they are staking the next decade of their profitability on. One can understand them wanting to take their time and get it right. What we don't understand, however, is why then they refuse to talk about the system at all at E3. That part still doesn't make sense to us, and as we suspect, may be a blunder. We'll find out more about the NX when Nintendo intend for us to. CD Projekt Red has talked about how Blood and Wine, the next expansion for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, will be its biggest yet. However, it finally gave an indication as to the total landmass of the region you'll explore. In an interview with GameStar, the developer noted that the landmass will be as big as all the Skellige Islands from the base game combined. Considering that Skellige is absolutely enormous when taken together, that's pretty good news. Along with a new Gwent deck, the interview also noted that Blood and Wine is expected before E3 2016. Maybe in May or the first week of June then? The interview also noted that while a Game of the Year edition of The Witcher 3 could release, including all the patches and expansions released till now, a retail version of all three games in the series and a remaster for the first and second Witcher aren't on the cards. While CD Projekt Red has had quite a bit of fun working on the Witcher series, the development team is more than a little excited to get started on the brand new project that is Cyberpunk 2077. Jose Teixeira, a visual effects artist for CD Projekt Red, recently spoke to iDigital Times about what the studio was doing to start work on this new futuristic game. One of the things the studio did during the very long development process of The Witcher 3 was to take notes on what worked and what needed to be improved. The most important thing that's happening at the moment is that the programmers are taking the feedback we gave them from working on The Witcher. As cliche as it sounds, it was a big learning experience, Teixeira said. The programmers are updating our software quite drastically. Teixeira says a brand new visual effects editor is one of the toys he's been given. He added that he's excited about Cyberpunk 2077, which the company has already said will be great. Cyberpunk 2077 is expected to release sometime in the next 4 years, but there isn't anything close to a release date yet.
We hope you've enjoyed this video, so please consider subscribing to our channel. We do original content, reviews, graphics comparison, and much more, and try to upload a video every day. Thank you very much for checking us out.